options here. So we want to check in with our state's largest school district, and Dr. Andi Fourlis is a superintendent of Mesa Public Schools and announced plans for fall a couple of weeks ago already. The plan there in Mesa, a return to school by remote learning until it is deemed safe. So remote learning to be in session starting August 4th. Superintendent, I wonder if now, in light of these directions from the federal government, will the plans change for the city of Mesa?
So for Mesa Public Schools, we're committed to opening our schools safe, strong, and ready. And what is important for us is that we're continuing to monitor this data. We are very confident in opening August 4th in a remote environment, and we will continue to watch all of the important data that will lead us into moving into a modified in-person and then ultimately back to full in-person teaching.
Dr. Fourlis, what are the standards that we'll need to meet regarding determining that return to campus would be safe? Is it all about the spread of coronavirus, or would it be more about resources made available to the teachers and the staff in the classroom? Would it be about the numbers of students in the classroom? How would you determine it?
So those are all great pieces. Every bit of that is important. So we are paying very close attention to the comfortability of our staff to return in a safe environment. We know that teachers are what we need for teaching and for kids to learn. We're also paying very close attention to the data that we are receiving from our community. Our families are weighing in saying how confident and comfortable are they to return to an online environment or to an in-person environment. So that data is very important to us, coupled with all of the direction that comes from the national and local agencies surrounding public health. So the Center for Disease Control, Maricopa County Health Department, all of those, the guidance documents from them are guiding every step of our way in conjunction with the data that we're collecting from our staff, as well as from our families about how they feel safest to return to school.
You are needing to accommodate just a tremendous number of people, not only student-wise, but also staff and teachers. So it must be daunting to approach this and approach potentially two different forms of a school year. What is the biggest challenge? What is your top concern in terms of resources to make remote learning at the beginning successful?
Our biggest challenge is that we are feeling the effects of COVID-19 in many ways, and one of those is through the digital divide. Many of our children do not have access to a device in their home or access to safe and reliable internet. So with the generosity of the City of Mesa CARES funds, they have invested $6.5 million, coupled with our voter-approved bond dollars, to ensure that all of our students will have a laptop that they will be able to take from home to school. Now, our biggest challenge, so we have the device challenge figured out. The next part of that is access to reliable and safe internet. So we invite our internet providers, large organizations throughout our state, to come to the table with us, and let's brainstorm how can we increase access for all of our students. And our Mesa Public Schools Foundation is doing a fundraiser because we know that there are many in our community that are asking, how can we get involved? How can we best help this effort to get our kids learning in safe spaces? So they're running a campaign right now for $150. You can donate for one family to have access to the internet for one whole year, and that's available on our website.
All right, Dr. Fourlis, thank you so much. It is great to have an opportunity to support your efforts, and also for you, we appreciate you keeping us up to date on what the plans are there in a very large, influential school district. So we appreciate your time today. Thank you. Stay well.
Okay.